He was praying inside a mosque when he sees a jinn. A man and his family were praying in a mosque as they regularly do. However, in this particular occasion, he hears a strange sound, so he decides to record and notices what he believes to be a jinn.
Kita ni tengah jin ni weh. Lagu Erwan sekitaran masjid. Apa ni weh? Apa ni weh? Weh, apa ni weh? Weh, ni. Sumpah weh.
A tall, pale-faced figure with black eyes and mouth can be seen standing above them, watching the family. It then walks into the darkness and simply disappears. The figure seems to be wearing religious attire, leading some to believe the jinn is mimicking their appearance. So could this terrifying video be footage of a real jinn captured haunting this family? Let me know what you think. Now, unlike this eerie encounter with a jinn, a terrifying video was captured by a family CCTV camera who was monitoring their ill grandmother somewhere in Indonesia. Erica, the girl who uploaded the footage, explains that while her little cousin was playing games on his phone, keeping grandma company, something utterly terrifying is captured. The boy's leg is suddenly pulled as he's dragged over. Terrified, he quickly gets up, opens the door, and runs out of the room. Whatever dragged him seems to open the door behind him and hides in the dark. Erica later asks him what happened, and he explains Grandma mentioned seeing the presence of 3 figures, but he thought she was hallucinating, so he kept playing until something dragged him.
Kan aku kan awalnya kan main FF. Tiba-tiba abang bilang, apa itu perempuan 3 orang, satu dekat TV, satu dekat itu, yang kamera-kamera, satunya di balik tirai.
The family believes spirits seem to be attracted to that room, and it may have something to do with Grandma's poor health state. Do you guys remember that guy who was visited by this massive bluebird-like humanoid? Well, I think someone might have caught it. For those of you who missed it, last week I covered Derek's story where he woke up in his sofa at 2:22 a.m. feeling watched.
Last night I had something I don't know how to explain, so I'm just gonna explain it here. Some of you will believe, some of you won't. I know what I experienced. Last night I fell asleep on my couch. Not uncommon. I woke up at 2:22. Not uncommon for me. I felt like something was watching me, which is also not uncommon, from my bathroom directly across from my couch. So I looked, I didn't see anything, so I got up and I went to bed. I went to bed and I fell asleep and I woke up at 3:33, which also isn't uncommon for me. But this is where it gets a little, and I'm actually like kind of starting to shake from this. I woke up and I knew I was awake, I knew I wasn't dreaming, and at the foot of my bed there stood this tall, probably like 7-foot, blue-like human with the features that resembled a bird.
Derek then decides to go to bed, but when he wakes up again at 3:33 a.m., he sees this bird-like thing watching him by the bed. Now, this is where it gets weirder. A girl named Carrie saw her cats going to the window, so she decides to follow them, but she notices something's at the window. Creeped out, she takes a picture with a flash to see what it is, and immediately regrets it. The cats stare at this weird body of feathers close to the window, as a pair of glowing eyes can be seen right behind it. Whatever this is seems to have drawn the cat's attention and visited Carrie at night, just like the bluebird humanoid visited Derek that night. Danger isn't always indoors and in plain sight. Many people have mysteriously gone missing, isolated from civilization. Today, we look at a specific case where a camper from the Channel Trail and Flow was getting ready to set up camp at the Brindabella National Park campsite in Australia, when suddenly he notices something very strange. When he arrives, the campsite is completely empty and became extremely silent, to the point where no animals or crickets could be heard at all. But as the man begins to pan the light across the woods, he makes an unsettling discovery.
Without a doubt, the creepiest campsite we've been to. After arriving late to the campsite, there was nobody else there. It was very quiet, but for some reason, I just had the hairs standing up on the back of my neck, and the dog was constantly growling at different things, and heaps of animals in the surrounding nature. Not usually a scary thing, but just for some reason, this particular camp spot at this time of night just really put the wind up me.
the eye of an unknown creature can be seen watching them as his dog continues growling at the area. So he remained super still as his dog guarded him before quickly getting the hell out of there. Did he do the right thing by listening to his dog and leaving? Or should he have stayed there in camp when many people mention feeling the same energy in that campsite? Let me know your thoughts on this one. On this following clip, we move towards a mysterious viral video that has been suggested to me by a viewer, where a man named Liam was taking out the trash early in the morning when he noticed something horrifying by his window.
Son casi las 5 de la mañana. Salí a tirar la basura y se escucha. ¿Qué querés, hijo de puta? ¿Qué mierda es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué carajo es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Es eso la concha? Su madre.
The man sees this shadow figure with long dark arms and a pale translucent face, but as he keeps looking at it, this happens. The horrifying figure slowly hides back into his house and closes the window. He quickly goes inside to see who or what this is, but says no one was there. So is this just a scary prompt for a skit, or did he actually capture some sort of strange entity? Creepy nonetheless. Now, it's not uncommon for spirits or entities to haunt places that negative or unpleasant events took place, and on this following clip, a police officer named Jesus Vargas was doing his night shift patrolling the streets of Niagara, Mexico at 3 a.m. when suddenly, while passing by an elementary school, they noticed something terrifying at the gate. What looks like two kids can be seen standing at the gate, watching the officers, before running off, screaming into the darkness. What makes this eerie is that the kids only seem to be dark figures, void of any visible features, just darkness. Jesus and his colleague patrolled the perimeter, but found no traces of the kids.
Vamos a darle una vuelta a la escuela. Por esta escuela, señores, nos ha tocado escuchar muchas cosas. En una cancha que está allá al fondo. Allá al fondo está una cancha. Ahí donde seguido escuchamos que el balón, pues más que nada, a esta hora, que andan jugando fútbol, básquetbol, y pues realmente no, pues no es nada, ¿verdad? Ahí les dejo este video para que ustedes mismos chequen, saquen sus conclusiones, vean qué.
Later in the morning, they contacted the school, and after doing a thorough search, the school was certain no one was in the premise. So, just what exactly were these two figures? For our next story, we dive into a darker recent story. On April 8th, disaster struck at the Jet Set Club in Dominican Republic after the ceiling suddenly collapsed, taking the lives of singer Ruby Perez and over 220 people.
¿Qué te pasó? Papá, ¿qué te pasó?
While authorities quickly acted to rescue survivors, within the rubble, something otherworldly was captured.
Luego, pero Joey, vamos a mover todo eso, ¿no? Ah, pues mira, yo.
Amidst the chaos, a cloaked dark figure can be seen on top of the rubble before quickly disappearing. The unsettling video was uploaded by one of the rescuers without noticing this thing, as viewers quickly pointed out the demonic figure. Due to the high number of casualties that occurred that day, people believe this could be death itself, collecting souls captured on camera. A man named Kyle begins to record after hearing a loud bang coming from his garage.
Okay, I just heard a loud ass banging in the garage while I was pouring my coffee. What the fuck? Please do not be something weird. I cannot take this shit anymore. What the fuck?
Creeped out, he decides to check what's up there and sees this.
These are some rickety freaking steps. Oh. That is some kind of a box.
The man then opens the box and finds a few Christmas decorations.
Okay, it's a Christmas box. Oh, there's a handle. Is there another one? Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see what's in there. Oh, is that a fucking... There's some shit in there. Okay, dustier now. Okay, there had to be a freaking doll in here.
He quickly drops it in fear, as it could be related to some sort of witchcraft. Given the loud bang, it directly lured this man to find the box and open it. Could it be that something evil baited him to unleash some sort of curse? Whether this is the case or not, it's unknown, as no updates are available at the time. But as many cases, for now, this one remains a mystery. Shadow figures can sometimes attach to places, and a perfect example of this is the following clip, where a woman was playing her favorite VR game during her free time, but while she begins to scan her surroundings, as the game usually does, she makes a horrifying discovery. While completely alone in the living room, the technology detects what seems like this massive cloaked shadow figure standing by the hallway, making its way toward her. Terrified, she records this strange phenomena, since out of the many times she's scanned the room, she's never seen anything like this. Now, it's important to note that her husband was indeed in the kitchen, but the sheer size of this entity dwarfs any of the family members in comparison. So, is it a glitch? Or did the VR game capture an otherworldly being? A nurse who's been uploading his normal experience working a lot of night shifts suddenly uploaded a terrifying moment while walking across a closed-out area of the hospital. He records his walks as he usually does, but on this occasion, the man decides to go into the abandoned section at 3 AM, and as he makes his way by a dark area, he sees it. A silhouette of someone standing in the dark can be seen waiting in one of the wards, watching the man. He doesn't notice and continues recording his walk. Considering the man has also captured strange things while working nights, could this be the helpless spirit of a dead patient who hasn't quite yet let go? Or something else haunting this ward? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hey, Dark Moose here. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing if you're enjoying the content. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.